Well, good morning. Take your Bibles this morning and turn to the book of Hebrews in chapter number 12. Hebrews chapter number 12, keeping in the theme of praying for your pastor and his wife. I wanted to challenge you today that you would commit to pray this for your pastor. Lift up your pastor and his wife that they can retain a right spirit during difficult times. Pray that that your pastor and his wife can retain a right spirit during difficult times. Hebrews 12, verse number 15 says this: looking diligently, lest any man of fail of the grace of God, lest any root of bitterness springing up trouble you, and thereby many be defiled. So that's a strange verse. There's nothing about marriage in that verse, but it is about relationships in that verse. And I'm telling you, in the ministry, the wife can feel as though that the pastor, either it's warranted or it's not warranted. Sometimes the wife of the pastor's wife feels this way, even if it's not reality. And sometimes, many cases, the wife feels this way and it is reality. And here's how she feels. At times, she will feel as though that the pastor loves the bride of Christ, the church, more than he loves the bride that Christ gave him, his wife. So when these difficult times arise and when the phone rings and your pastor's on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, there can be a root of bitterness that comes up inside of your pastor's wife's heart at times. And even your pastor can have bitterness if there's dysfunction or anything that comes awry. Remember, yesterday we talked about how Satan loves to divide the family and separate the husband and wife. How does that happen? They don't just wake up one day and say, I don't think I want to be married anymore. A root of bitterness springs up somehow, some way, over a variety of different reasons. Satan will use anything. He's an equal opportunity offender. He's an equal opportunity seed planter. He'll plant a seed of bitterness in anyone's heart. And he would love nothing more than to plant a seed of bitterness in between your pastor's heart or in your pastor's wife's heart, so that it would grow and it would multiply and it would divide them. So again, today, on the sixth day, you're going to lift up your pastor and his wife that they can retain a right spirit during difficult times, whether it be accusations, whether it would be accusatory things that come down the pike. Pray that they can retain a right spirit as they work through and deal with the situations that come to a pastor and his wife. Pray that you're reaching out to your pastor and letting him know that you love him, that you pray for him, and you're praying for his wife as well, that they would be strong and that a root of bitterness would not be able to take hold, and they would retain a right spirit during the difficult times that arise for all pastors and his wife in the church. So God bless you. Pray this has been a little bit of an encouragement to you today. And remember that a praying church is a healthy church, and a healthy church is typically a praying church. Have a wonderful day.